Okie dokie. Hello, everybody. I know, I do too, Hallie. Hello, everybody. I can't say hi to everybody because you kind of went past on the screen, but I saw Joe Marie and Becky and Robin and Angie and Rose and Rowena and Hallie and Donna Faye and Anna. There was a couple more. I know there was. Rachel. I'm in Australia, so I'm usually, yes, you would be normally sleeping because it's dark:30 in the morning for you. Hello, Renee from Lake Orrin, Michigan. Yes, your block is in our collection, Renee. I know it is there. I know it is. And Angie, there we go, steamy here. It is here today too. It was very damp and moist the past couple of days, and we got our rain. We did get a little storm this afternoon, well, early this afternoon. And then now it's all nice and sunny. So it looks lovely out. Hello, Claire. So this is what we're working on. It's actually from a magazine, and I will show you. They are little 4.5 by, I think, 7.5 inch houses and little picket rail fences, and then there's a flower that goes along with this too. Pop says if I hold it up to the other camera here, other houses. Here, there we go, and there's another one. Okay, and I'm using pinks and, oops, sorry, Pop. I'm using pinks and purples to make the houses. I like pink and purple houses. Why not? It's my houses. And then the same with the rail fences. I do have 4 of these, well, 2 made and 2 ready still to sew. But I really like the mix because it had purple and pink on the fence, and even though it was feathers and stuff like that, I just thought it was kind of a little cute. So anyways, yes. Thank you, Renee. Pop works really hard on those intros, and he does a really good job, and thank him very much for all the fanciness. Yes, because say Lee Allen should check your email if you're watching. We sent you an email on Friday. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. Not everybody gets a fence piece, but you know, it's pattern. Here, I'll show you. I'll even show the small camera once I get it. I chat about it for a moment. It's in this magazine, Fawns and Porters, Quilt Maker, January, February 2017. Okay, so it's in there on page 14. And if you go to quiltmaker.com, you should be able to find the pattern on there. Okay. There she is in the chat. You won, Lee. You won. So we're gonna have to chat. We're going to have to chat about what you want on your quilt, so congratulations. She's from Texas. Yes, congrats. I'm so excited that you're in the chat right now. That was even the best way to get it to you. You didn't even, Pop was just making an announcement. Good job, Pop. Way down there. So anyways, it's really cute. It's little cottages. Yes, congratulations. I can't wait to chat about it. Here, I'll put it in the small camera so you can see it. It's cute. So you're making little tiny houses and little tiny flowers. Super cute. We're good? Okay. Yeah, no, I don't like shoes. I'm barefoot sewer. Oh, so you did read your email. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. I was beginning to wonder. We were starting to stalk you, like all the ones on Facebook. It was those poor people. Thank goodness we didn't message them. I'm like, I wonder if she forgot. Wonder if she went away. I wonder what happened. What? Oh, okay, hold on, Claire. I'll show you. I'll show you in the small camera so you can really get a look. Oh. I'm going down. I go down. There we go. Okay. January, February 2017. That's the front of it. It looks really cute. It's on page 14. I do like that quilt on the front too. And I may have that, and like maybe with some Christmas stuff. So isn't that very pretty? But we are doing, hold on, this cutie patootie right there. Yeah, with the little houses. It's called Garden Cottages by Wendy Shepherd, and finished block. Actually, finished blocks is 4 by 7, but you know, obviously with squaring up and stuff like that. And it's a throw. Comes out to be 45.5 by 54, but you could always bulk it up with a few more borders and add bigger sets of sashing in between each rows. You know, there's a lot more you could do with this. Add more houses if you're really loving the whole kick of it. So it has you making 18 of one houses, 15 of another style house, I guess with the door flopping the other way. Having you make 9 flowers and 9 fences, or fence pieces anyway. So, but you could totally expand that. You can make them all houses if you don't want to put any flowers in there or any tree fences. You can make trees instead of flowers. I mean, it's pretty cool. So have at her. Have at her. I think it's kind of neat. So I'm going to kind of lay it out to the way it has going on here. So I'm going to build a couple of houses. We'll probably try and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5. It takes a while to cut these things. And they're little pieces. They're like 1.5 by 2.5, and 1.5 by 1.5, and 1.5 by 3, and 1.5 by 3. And yeah, so some tiny bits. And that's pretty too. I like that one too. There's lots of ones. Well, socks, I actually do usually have moccasins in the wintertime because we have hardwood floors here. I usually have moccasins with no fur because it's not that I'm against fur. I'm allergic to rabbit, and they're usually moccasins are lined with rabbits. So yeah, no, and yeah, and there's that one that was on the front. Isn't that pretty? Hello, Rebecca. It's going to be cute. I hope so. That's not the one we're doing though. Sorry to get y'all confused. It's on page 14, and they're really cute little houses. I think they're adorable, and I didn't realize how tiny they were until I built up the first one. So, aren't they cute? Yeah, so I'm happy to make some. There we go. So that's going to be our pink and purple and tans. I got tans and browns and, you know, this and that, and I've got to mix and match. You know, we'll try and keep the tones similar. I realized there was a couple of dark colors in here. I want to pull them out. I don't want them to be confused in, but you know, different tans for around the fences. You know, this cute one actually had stars in the background, little golden stars. So I thought that was adorable. And then this one actually has little stuff like that, and then this one has the same as that one. It's just the way I cut it. So I wanted to have something to show you what we were doing, so I wasn't just having flippy floppy pieces here and there. So I want to, thanks Joe Marie, thank you. I think I make cute little pink and purple houses would be adorable. And of course there's another one, and I used cute little rose fabric that was given to me. And I don't know, they seemed to be a little on the sloppy side, but it's okay. They're my houses. They're tiny. I'm not used to making something this small, but I'm working it. So I have another one all planned right here with these cute little pink with butterflies and flowers on it. That's going to be the house, and it's going to give me a purple door. I was trying to decide, do I want each house different? Because when I did cut the roses, I did cut enough for 2. And then when I cut the purple, I cut enough for 2. And I'm like, well, I don't want 2 purple with roses houses. So should I really make it that scrappy and just try and make every purple different and every pink house different? I mean, I don't know. No building to code again. Nope. There's not a chance. I'm a little country cottage. That's why it's a little lopsided. Yep. I don't mind the fence posts being the same way or the same colors, but for some reason I thought the houses should be a little bit all different. Is that just me? You can call it a wonky. Yeah, there you go. I call it my wonky cottage. There we go. Thanks for the name, Angie. This is my wonky cottage. Yeah, so I don't know. I thought they were kind of cute, especially when you put them side by side. It's like there's a little strip that goes in between of tan that kind of helps separate them, but they're cute. Like I said, doors to one way, doors to the another. You know, just got your yes, I love mine. We just got ours too. Very excited. It was a happy Friday mail check day. Let me tell you, I was very, very happy. So we're going to build another house. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so there is tiny pieces on this. There's many tiny pieces. And I will be sure to give all the cut pieces to the houses and stuff like that to Pop, and he can put it in the little down below thing when this video is all done. But we'll go from there. So because this one here is your beginning part of your roof, and you need that to be 2.5 by 4.5. And just like we did with the goose, the flying goose, we're just gonna, the one side and then the other. And of course, the other side is actually big enough to give you a 1.5 by 1.5 half square triangle, and that goes into the bucket. So, yes. Thank you. And of course, on the back, it says, quilting with friends, nothing better. Like, come on. I don't know, can you see that? Come on. Exactly. Love it. Hello, Christina. Warsaw, where is that? In the Warsaw Caves. Well, when we go to visit, I will be sure to let you know, and you can come hang out with us. You can show us around. We like that. Well, they're not too tiny, Beverly. They're okay. They're probably the smaller ones that I'm used to using. So Pop said, make this one a challenge. So, you know, he goes, you know, that was, the star was just strips of fabric. This one, strips of fabric, make it a little bit more, you know, of a challenge. I'm like, okay, so I thought about it, and I really, really like this cute pattern. So I thought, why not? I think I did, Audrey. I think I did. I know the postage here is sometimes very slow. I think half the people go on vacation. Aha, found it. Found what? Did you find us? Do you think if I called the quilt shop, they would sell the star pattern to me? I don't know why. Oh, you mean the one? I don't see why they wouldn't. Maybe they could email it to you for a cost or something like that. The pattern is from like 2014. You're talking about yesterday's weekend project, that one behind me? Yeah. They probably would. And then of course, you know, they may have a, you know, a downloadable version, because it's only 3 pieces of paper and it's just done in a booklet style, so I can't see it being that complicated. But you know, I don't want them to, you know, be mad at me either. So I love having something on the back, and then with short hair, it's nice to be able to see it. And usually when there's something on the back, I always have long hair. I love the stars too. In fact, I said to Pop, I'd really like this year's Christmas quilt to be stars, just all sorts of stars, and what the ones we could do, like paper piecing, and what all the ones we can create, and so on and so forth. Be star, star, star upon a star, and a star and a star for the Christmas quilt. I can't wait. It'll be fun designing it. We may be designing most of it ourselves, but we'll figure it out. Laptop's messing up. Oh, hello, Viv. I'm happy you're here, though. Happy you're here. Yeah, it was good. I liked it. I really liked that. And like even Robin said, put a few more stars on it, or even a couple of blocks extra, whatever, and you have a bed runner. And bed runners seem to be popular now. So it's that little extra pop of color on, because some people have that white bedspread or that black bedspread, and then they have that pop of color with the little, you know, bed covering, or, you know, bed runner. All right, so what I did is made a line from here to here, and that's going to be my sew line. And then of course I like to come over just a little bit more and sew again, and then that piece gets into the bucket. So I don't mind this. I get like 66 extra, yeah, 66 because there's 33 houses or something like that, extra pieces for the bucket. So by that time I'm hoping it might be full and I might be able to make something with it. Wouldn't that be fun? So I did put on my high performance plate and my high performance foot only because I found, you know, it was acting a little funny for some particular reason with the fabric, or maybe the small pieces because they're being 1.5 by 1.5. So I switched it up hoping this would be a little bit easier. So I'm going to go from the corner. At least it didn't jam down in there like it was doing with the other one. Okay, and then I'm moving over just a smidge. And I'm going to make another stitch, and then I'm going to cut right in between those 2 stitch lines. And that's going to give me an extra pile for the bucket. For the bucket. And then, this is from Pat. She sent me a turntable. And of course, you guys know when I opened up her package, I forgot to bring this out. I didn't mean to forget. I just had it off to the side and, you know, shiny object and squirrel. And she also had me this little turntable here. But I put the top of this taped down with the loops of tape on top of this, and then I find it really handy because then I can put my there and I got lots of room, so I adapted it to me and I really like it. So thank you, Pat. Thank you, Pat. Yeah, so I just went on here and then like here, and then so I wasn't always cutting into my mat here. It was fine. I loved it. I love it. It was a fantastic idea. So thank you very much for your treats and treasures. There we go. And then this, I just marked the line again. And then when you want to press that up, you want to press that up and over. Either finger press or whatever makes you happy. Of course, this also has little stars on it again. Okay. And then we're just going to do the same. And it's just, the roof is a goose, if you want to think of it that way. And you can make your roof and your house and your doors and your windows and everything else all sorts of different colors. You know, I think if you stuck to the purples, the different, maybe a shade of purple, but different, you know, sort of different ones, that would be kind of neat. You know, they don't all have to be the same. You can add a chimney or two to a few of them, or you can add it afterwards with decorative, you know, the rickrack or funky threads, or you can just do hand stitch it with a big whip stitch and embroidery floss, you know, make it 3D, you know, and then you can add a little steam or smoke or something else coming from it, right? So, all right, so there's our roof and a bit of our background of our house ready to rock, okay? Yep, Katsu. Ours, he's napping. He probably had adventures. Yeah, he was dodging the rain earlier, so I went calling for him. I was like, come here, Clive, and he come running in. So yeah, that little extra piece from making all these houses gives you a little square of this by this. So if you were to square it up, you're looking at about 1.5 inches, you know, just to be on the safe side. I wouldn't probably, maybe 1 3/4 inches, you'd be lucky to get that. But you know, several of those together, you know, I'm making something, man. I'm making something. All right, so there's my roof. And then I will need to add a piece of house the same width as my 4.5 by 4.5, because that gives that definition between the top of the house, the roof, and then the windows, because we're going to do the window set next. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to line that up and then stitch this down because that's my pink house. And I'm making purple houses with pink roofs. This is a very dark, dark pink. It was almost like a coral pink. I almost didn't put it in there, but I liked it because it was plain and the house actually had some texture with some flowers on it. So I don't mind mix and matching. To me, that's the fun part of it. Solids and patterns to patterns and solids to solids, and you know, so it's going to be a lot of back and forth going from here, there, and everywhere. I'm going to try and sew a bunch of pieces and then press, and then we'll have to sew the pieces again as we're building up the house. All right, so there's that. Now I want to take another piece, the other pieces here. Let me just flip my page over to this side. So that's my unit 1 and my C put together. Oh no, that's not my C, that's my D. Here is my C. We can do that now. That's the top part of the house. And that's where you can continue on. If you were to put a chimney, you can continue on up into this area, even if you just did the stitching that way. You put little steam or found buttons that, you know, represent smokestacks or something. I think that would be kind of cool. Oh, I forgot to put something over this. Sorry. What did I do with that fabric? Oh, it fell on the ground. Hold on. It got decluttered with some stuff. Hold on. Maybe I can still put that there and still block out just what needs to be done. Sheesh. Stick. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to. Yeah, Pop says it was very fluttery, and that's why I had something over it to begin with when we changed the camera to this direction. Okay. Sorry. I'll have to get used to just pausing there for a moment. All right, so there's our top, our sky, whatever you want to call it, your background, our roof, and then the beginning part of our house. We're building it up. Building it up. Okay, now you need 2 E's. The 2 E's are 1.5 by 1.5. That's part of a house and part of a window. You need to put those together, but you need to figure out which way you want your door, left or right. You want to make them all the same way? You want to make them different, opposite, whatever you want to make them. Figure out how many you want to make of each, and then you can go from there if you want them all the same or you don't. Okay, so that's going to be part of a house and a window, and then we need to have that to be the H and the F, and we need to also make 2 sets of windows. So again, you need to put 2 E's together. E is of a window and a background or your house fabric. Okay, so let's sew those 2 E's. Get these E's together. And if you had directional fabric, you'd really want to be paying attention to that, to, you know, things at this point in time. I don't think I want to deal with anything that complicated, so I'm not gonna. Can't wait for you to watch Long Arm Wednesday. I've got the red and green, or sorry, blue and green washing machine on it, and it's ready to rock. So I'm very excited to be able to give that to my sister when it gets all finished up. Okay, here's a piece for the bottom here, and that goes up there, and I think that goes down there when it's done. Yes, okay, and that's side of the door. Okay, there. So that's how it gets built out. I just want to double check, make sure everybody's AK in the pool. And this, of course, gets outlined on the bottom. So let's put these 2 together. So that's the side of the house and the door. And of course, you can mix all these colors up for doors too. Like make it a different purple instead of it's the same purple as the roof and the door or the windows, right? So, or if you want to use white, you can have white as all your windows or black as all your windows or anything like that. You know, the choice is yours. So I find that just doing a lot of finger pressing at first to be able to get the pieces together is helpful, and then we just do a big press afterwards. Okay, so I'm adding G, which is a little 1 by 1.5 to the edge of the 2 E's that were 1.5 by 1.5 each. Okay. And just lining that there, and then we got like an upper window sill just above the window, and this between the first and the second set of windows. And then I got a 2.5 by 1.5 going up against the 2 E's again with the window and a partial of the house. And that goes above the door. Okay, and up under here, fits right up under there. And then this and this gets added together on both sides of the second set of windows. I'm just trying to make sure everybody fits. I find when I was working with smaller stuff, I put on a smaller seam allowance, and you really have to just keep consistent with that 1/4 seam allowance, though it is very tempting to go smaller because you think the pieces are so tiny, so maybe I should go smaller. But yeah, no, stick to the 1/4. I was just trying to, it didn't matter with some of these fabrics the way it was being folded, because you couldn't see. All right, should be okay. So that should be the bottom part of the windowsill, the window, and the top. And we attach that to the door. Make that a full piece. Okay. And then that gets attached to the bottom of this one. There we go. It's our cute little door. Knock, knock, who's home? Hello, Cindy. Hello, Carol. Making a pumpkin roll, yummy. I'm assuming it was yummy. You want to make sure your windows are on top of each other too. You want to make sure they're lined up. You don't want one way and one the other. You want to make sure they're on top. So you get the two windows. And the definition of the rest of the house with the pink. So we're making pink and purple houses with a pink and purple fence and pink and purple flowers for this scrappy collection. And there we go. So there's our two windows and our door, and then we're going to add it to our rooftop. Okay. Just like that. Line her up. Do some trimming anyways. It's always a little bit bigger. And then move that up a little bit better. Right to the end. And give it all a good press. Hello, Claudette. How are you, Claudette? There we go. Then the cute little house. Adorable. Ooh, for a piece. Yeah, I know. Too bad it didn't travel well. There we go. Isn't that cute? Not super cute. I like that. Then we just do a little squaring up. In the here, there. It says 4 by 7. So, but I was just doing them. I think it was 4.5 by 7.5. I was getting more bang for my buck. Yeah, I think that's what I was getting. Yeah, so that's what I'll trim it at. Trim it at. Trim it at. There. There. Two. That one's, well, I'll move it over there. It's a little wonky on that side. Wonky cottages! There we go. A little stage. Isn't that cute? Who's coming over for cookies? That's a cute house. I like that one. All right, making a stack. Okay, I can't make them, oh, those are 2 different ways. So I'm actually kind of glad I did those purples 2 different ways. Maybe if that's what I do, at least make them go in the other way. All right, so this one's over here. Make a little stack. Look cute. Actually, I'll put them in here so you can actually see them. I'll turn them this way. So if people were to log in, they can see what we're up to. Making a mess. Aren't they cute? Yeah, it's going to take a few, and of course, like I said, you can make more if you want. That's up to you, you know. Here, we'll put this fence over there. Oh. There we go. Adorable. Thank you. Hi from Australia. Yes, it is, Lynette. Yes. We haven't seen Sassalette in a while. She must be sleeping in. And of course the pattern has it at like reds and aquas and creams the same, but I thought there would be enough contrast between the pink and the purple to make them stand out a bit. And of course I could pick different colors for the flowers if I wanted to. That's up to me. That's up to me, man. It's up to me. All right, so let's make a few more houses. Make a few more. I want some different tans. I've got lots to choose from, so I'm just gonna, I know it's gonna be a little tedious cutting all the time, but that's what the whole point of scrappy collection is. See if I can get that, what I need out of this. Do. That's true scrappy. All right, let's press this. I probably get my 1 2.5 out of here, another 2.5 out of there, even though it's kind of a little eaten up on the corner there edges though. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Yes, school starts in just a couple of days. I'm very excited, very excited. Yes, it's gone by way too fast. So all I really have now is to look forward to Christmas vacation, which is 2 weeks. Come December into January. I can't believe this is going to be my 10th winter. It's just mind-boggling to me. But I do enjoy it, so. But I think this past year, more than any other year, I really saw how a lot of kids that, you know, I used to cross have now grown up, and they're just like, wow, they're getting lives. They got lives of their own. All right, what do I need? I need 2.5 by 2.5 for the roof. The two creamy colors are your background fabric. So let's get 2 of those. 2.5 by 2.5, and then we need that top part up here, which is called C, and that needs to be 1.5 by 4.5. It just tops off the top of the roof. It gives that little extra space, so as you're putting the blocks together, I guess. Okay, so that'd be, I don't think we're gonna get 2 out of there. We might. Oh, we can. All right, I like this one's got a little pretty swirl in it. And this would, of course, work with a continuous fabric. I mean, I'm choosing my scrappy. She has hers all the same there. You know, that's up to you. You know, be a rebel or you know, use a big stash that you have on hand. Mix and match. Okay, so it was 1.5 for the top part, 1.5 by 4.5. Okay, so here's the 1.5. Oops, there we go. There's the 1.5, and I need a 4.5. Okay, so here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and moving over a half. There we go. Okay, and that gives me the top part of my background fabric. All right, so next we need to get our roof, doors, and window. Okay, so I've done 2 purples. So let's grab a pink that I can make roofs and doors and windows out of. I kind of like that. That's a nice dark color. Or there's this little shell color. Kind of like those 2. And then for the house, let's see. Should be able to get enough. Is that enough contrast between those 2? Does that look all right? I'll put it up to the small camera here. What do you guys say? Is that enough contrast between the 2? Which one? That one? Or that one? It's got squares or shells? Or X's or shells? That works? That works? Okay, all right, because I thought maybe I might have to use a little bit of some, if not another. So we'll press these 2. I'll try and use as much as I can out of this one, and but if I need any extra, I'll go to the shell. I shouldn't, though. These are small pieces. You seem to make a lot of, like I say, a little bang for your buck. So we'll shave that shell one for something else. All right, so let's do the door piece first. So the door is 1.5 by 3. So again, 1.5 over there, square it up on this side, and then cut 3. There's 1, 2, and 3. And always double check to make sure. Okay, so that's one for the door. And then we need the same sort of piece for part of the house, but we can get to that after. It's the same size. But here is for one window is 1.5 by 1.5. So we'll line that up. We've got that little chunk there. That'll make one window. And then we just need this one here. See if I can get, what is it, my 2.5 by 4.5 out of this. Ooh, I don't think I'm going to get my other window. Oh, we might have to choose different colored windows. We can have the door and the roof the same color, but the windows are going to have to be different. I can't get another 1.5 purple out of that. I don't think so. Not unless this is, no, this is not going to be good. Good enough anyways. It'll still be good, but not good enough. Okay, so, and that is again for the rooftop, we need 2.5 by 4.5. Okay, so that's going to be our rooftop. That's going to top that off. That's our door, and we'll save that. Maybe we can have a scrappy one that's only got one pink door or 2 different color purple doors, but I would like our windows. So let's go pick another color that's similar. I think we're okay there. Let's press a little bit of that and cut a 2 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch windows. Oh, for sure. Shout. She shells by the seashore. Yeah, that's about all I got. Don't ask me to do that twice. All right, so here. And this is going to be a little tedious because I'm making them all different, right? So it's going to take a little longer to progress through this, I think, quilt a little bit. All right, there we go. Okay, so that is my windows, doors, roof, and background fabric. Now I just need my house. Okay, and the house we liked was the pink here. I'll make a shell house too, and we'll use this pink. Okay, let's give a nice clean edge. And then for my house pieces, I need 1 inch by 4.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, good, there's enough there. That's that little spout that goes right underneath the rooftop and joins the houses together. Okay, so there. And that is 4.5. Put that there. Okay, so that's part of the house. There, and then we need exactly the same sizes that we were using for the windows, which is 1.5 by 1.5. So let's cut those. We'll go trim that edge up and go 1/2. So that's one part of the house and another part of the house. Okay, put those there, and then we should have another one that was 1.5 by 2.5, and that is not big enough, so we'll have to put that off to the side. Might be make a window or something else. Okay, so we need 1.5 by 2.5. Here's one. It'll take me a while to get used to this rotating. I'm like, oh, it's like a tool. So excited. Okay, so that's part of the house there, and then I need another part of the house to be 1.5 by 3, and then a 1.5 by 1. Okay, so there's 1.5 by. Actually, I probably could have got that out of there. Yes, I could. Let's not. There we go. 1.5 by 1. That's part of the house as well. And then, I think we just need another 3 by 1. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we need 2 of those 3 by 1s because they're both part of the houses. So line that up, make 2 of those. Yeah, I went walking with my girlfriend this morning and her dog and her dad, and yeah, it was good fun. Oh, bye, Nadine. Oh, that was fast. Goodbye. See you. Hope it goes fast for ya. That I do. Okay, so I think I might have everybody here. Let's take one of my previous houses and build it out like I think it might need to go. So that would go there. That was here. That's there. That's on the top. He's over here. Doors there. Window. Window. Skinny little piece. Bottom piece. there, there, there. Nope, I think that might be the piece I need. Here and there. Nope, still missing a piece. Hold on, that is part of, that is H. What is H? All right. 1 by 3. I needed a 1.5 by 3 as well. Maybe that's where I was getting confused. Okay. All right, so 1.5 by 3. And that's why we lay it all out. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think that goes down here. Goes on the big piece on the bottom. Yeah, there we go. Okay, all right, so that's our house. Let's build her out. Let's build ourselves a cute little house. Yippee! I am doing fantastic, Lise. How are you? It's been a good week, gone by way too fast. I was having some Jeep issues the week before, and I didn't get my Jeep back until, I don't know, what was it, Wednesday night? Thursday? I don't know. It all ran in together. Stopping and starting. Oh, sorry to hear that. I wonder why. It is a little, that's why I thought, okay, let's put one together so I can kind of wrap my brain around it before the show. And then I thought, okay, well, we'll stick another one together. We'll cut the pieces, stick it together, and then we'll cut another, you know, couple on camera so we can get it all. But like I said, if you were doing all, you know, 5 colors, you'd just machine line cut it, I would think. I'm doing mine very random and very particularly picking them to be complementary to each other. So. Yeah, and I thought if I just did it one at a time, I wouldn't be losing a bunch. That's why I thought, okay, I'll put those extra fence pieces up here, the extra little rose house if I choose to do that, and of course that window, you know, if I choose to do that, or a bit of a house. That can be a bit of a house, and then the pink can be the window, right? There's that too. So, but it'd be a very mixed house. All right, so let's build this out. What we need here is to first put our little line on the back side, not the front side, of, or we can use this too, there we go, of our little 2.5 by 2.5. Oh, we had some engine issues. My engine was misfiring on my Jeep, and yeah, it was not cheap. Let's just put it that way. It never is. It never ever is. All right, so now here's our beautiful roof. We love our roof. And we're going to put one piece one way and one piece another. Okay, and then we're going to sew down, and then we'll sew the other piece on. And this is where you get your 2 extra pieces, if you so choose. You can just cut this off and put it into the scrap bin, and somebody else can play with it. But I like getting that extra piece. Hello, Gwenny. 3 grandkids. Wowee, you got a busy house. Very busy house. All right, see you later, Gwenny. See you later. All right, so there we go. Did that, and then we'll just do a little finger press. There we go, and line the other one up. And get it right in snug in that corner, and you want to make sure you got some overlappage right on the edge there, because that's what's going to give you a defined point right down here for your rooftop. Okay. Chromebook. Yeah, hi, bye. Husband, he's fine. Actually, he had a abscess tooth, which, or gum or something, so that was fun, but not fun to deal with. Because being 22 and a half years old, he's got no medical coverage. So it was like home remedy and mommy to the rescue and all that sort of fun stuff. But that's okay. We've dealt with it. He seems to be much better. He was in better spirits earlier when I saw him. But other than that, he's fine. He just needs to sort himself out. I'm having patience. Aw, thank you, Gwenny. It's priorities, right? You have fun with your grandkids. Treat quilt. Yeah, it would. You could, especially with purples and greens and oranges and blacks, and you could do black night sky with swirls or a gray or whatever. Managed from my sewing machine by my daughter. Oh, well, that's okay. It's happy you have encouraged her to have a hobby, really. All right, so there's my top and my background. Isn't that cute? I like that. But heels. What heels? What did I miss? Yeah, ghost fabric, that sort of thing. Yeah. I think it would be neat. I think it would be neat. I like Halloween. Well, Halloween's one of my favorites. All right, so we're gonna put the beginning part of our house that's getting attached to the roof right in line. I'm gonna try and really keep to that 1/4 inch, and maybe I won't have such a wonky house. I'm trying. I'm really trying. Okay, so that is that piece. Let's build this out right. So how many do I want to? I got 2 going that way, so I should make another one going this way. So that's fine. Put that there, and that there. All right, so let's put this in this. And then we'll add its other little part. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, Angie. Yeah, I know. It seems to be better. I apologize for tuning it out there. It was like shiny object and all. Shiny colors. Yeah, I did help him, and, you know, saltwater rinse and black tea and, you know, try to make softer things for dinner. But it's, you know, something he has to sort out himself. I'm not a dentist, so I could stitch him back up, but that's about it. All right, so there's my part of my house and my door. I'm sticking those together. And then I need a little bit of part of my house, my window, and my house again to make that little bit underneath this window to give that little space. So let's put those guys together. Hello from Missouri. Happy you're here. It's turning out to be a beautiful day so far. Now you could really fussy cut these windows. Could you imagine little tiny faces or little dollies or a bear or puppies or something really fun and cute would be adorable, or like as the Halloween one, like a spider and pumpkins and vampires or something, right? You know, like why not? All right, so that's got to go on that side for the window. That's that tiny little piece. That's 1 by 1.5. I think that is the smallest piece, 1 by 1.5. Yep. Okay, and then we got this. All right, let's press, no, hold on. Let's just put these back where they need to be so I don't get them confused. All right, this goes on top of here. That's lined up. That's the 1 by 3. Which lines up pretty well once you continue to stick to your 1/4 inch seam allowance. I thought maybe the foot might help me a bit, because the first one was like, who was drinking as they were building that house? Like seriously. And the second one was not as bad, but still not perfect. So I'm like, okay, we got to figure this out here. I think it was the seam allowance. So I thought, switch the foot out. It's caused me less stress than trying to eat the fabric all the time. And try and really stick to a 1/4 inch seam allowance and see if that improves things along the way. That's all I can hope, is improving things. Okay, so there we go. That's our little window. We're gonna add our window to our door. Window the side of our house to the door. We're gonna tie, look how well that lines up if you're sticking to your 1/4 inch seam allowance, right? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Better than the other ones, let's put it that way. Okay, we'll give that a little finger press, and that a little finger press, and this a little finger press, and make sure we're going to set up our house the way we were hoping, to have the door to the left. Yes, okay, I like that. That's a really cute house. That's a really cute, oh look, there we go. Much better with the whole seam allowance there. I think this one will be not as wonky. Fingers crossed. Only took me through 4 houses. 4th house, not so wonky. They started to know what they were doing then. Hello, Cat Lady Moo. Haven't seen you in a very long time. How are you? Hopefully you're keeping well. Not as wonky, yeah, exactly. You got it. We're in for thunderstorms the first day of school, and like 3rd day of school and 4th day of school. I think there's only a little tiny break on Wednesday. All right, so that should be, there we go. I think that's much better. Oh yes, there we go. Move it over here a little bit, sorry. There we go, much better. Little press. And squaring up, it's not so wonky. Love it. Okay, let's press that baby out. Let's flatten that house. Like I said, a little button up here, little even embroidery floss, the swirl of smoke, you know, little whip stitch, even a zigzag, something like that would be very fun. Yeah, and then we'll just square it up, just nip in the sides a little bit, and it'll be pretty. There we go. Oh, here's Trouble. Hi, come here. You want to say hi to the peepsels? Say hi, peepsels. Oh, here we go, Clive's dancing board. Nope. Is this your house? It looks good on you. It really does. It matches you quite nicely. Hmm. Do. What? You want to play? Want to dance? What's up, Trouble? Trouble. Why are you clawing Mommy's shirt? Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to trim that up a little bit. Trim that up. Not much. Not as much as the other ones, though. I mean, seriously, this is far less wonkier than even that one. But that fabric was a little stretchy. Not too much, though, but just add a little stretch to it. Okay, there we go. Oh, sorry, Cat Lady. Big hugs to you. Oh, can you hear his motor? Hmm. Let's get more and more white hairs. Oh, he's such a big sucky wucky. Okay, got your lovin's. I was like, no, I wasn't done. Hello, Pam. Are you ready for crossing guard? She's my fellow crossing guard. She does Erin, and I do Hillsburg. I do love my animals, and they're very, very good animals. I have to tell you that. They are very friendly to everybody who comes. Anybody who wants to give them any sort of loving, they're there to give it and receive it. And exactly. That was very little trimming off of that. Isn't that cute? Love it. All right. All right. Pink house, purple, pink house, purple. Now we need a purple house with pink. Okay? That's what we need. We can't have too many of one and not enough of another. Okay. So there we go. Let's put our houses out. Awesome. Oh, big hugs. I know it's tough. I really do. Okay, now, what about a ladybug house? Is that too much? Let's put it on small camera. You guys tell me, is that too much for a house? Ladybugs. And then we'll pick a polka dot. No. Hold on. Actually, I can't even tell. That's very pinkish. Hold on. Maybe if I put it up closer. I saw it in the small cam there. That's cute, eh? It's got little ladybugs. 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 I know I love ladybugs too. Okay, so that'll make a cute house. Now we need to figure out color windows for that house. Let's do some funky color. No, maybe that's too weird. Maybe plain, that's not thick enough. There we go. That's a nice soft purple. There we go, we'll do that one. I still have yet to separate all the blues and greens from the bucket. I'm like, that's gonna take me like forever. Like forever. Oh, maybe that one. Nope, too busy pattern. Salad? Nah, no, I don't know. What about that one? No. Kind of like the light. I don't know why. I kind of like the light. Dark one would be good for windows, yeah? What about the solid? I already have like 2 solids. I need some pattern here. There we go. Is that it? Or I could do, I have this, that little tiny sample chunk. I could take the windows out of there. Is that too busy? Maybe I'll find a happy medium in between. What about that one? Oh, it's too much same tone. All right, here we go. Just jump in. Oh, what's that one? Oh, that's a square. Oh, I don't think that's thick enough. Nope. And that's more grayish than purple. That's got some little roses on it, or swirlies on it. He's kind of cute. I like the dark. White windows? I could. Thank you, Vanessa. I'm just like, I don't know. I like those two together. We'll put those two together. I did think of just doing them white windows too, but the whole combination was trying to use the pink and the purples in the colors of my collection. I've got lots of white. In fact, I have a huge bolt. Like it's this around and like 4 feet, 7 feet long. There's lots of white. Okay, so for the house is going to be purple and the roof is going to be pink, okay? That's right. So what we need to do is make sure we're cutting the house colors. Okay, 1.5. Let's get some of those out of the way. Okay, 1.5 by 1.5, that's the house. Yes, those are part of the other side of the windows. Yeah, it's just a little tedious, just, you know, building them all out individually. But you know what? Sometimes you just got to do that. Okay, so that's that too. And then there is the 1 by 4.5. There. 4.5. Okay, there's that piece. I will just lay it out on here so I don't get confoozled. That'll be there and there. It's so easy to get confused when you're doing some of these projects. It really is. That's why I kind of wrote some out, and even though I have the book here too, it's still, you want to be able to refer back and forth. Bye, Lynette. See you. Have yourself a great day. All right, so there's that and that. Okay, so 1.5 by 2.5. So let's go 1.5. We'll open this up. 2 and 2.5. And that would be that piece there. All right, and then we can do, what else do I need? I got the D. I need the, what is it, 1.5 by 1. Let's get that one out of here too. 1.5 by 1. That's that piece right there. And then we need a, what's the bottom of the house? 1.5 by 3. So let's get that 3 out. Okay, line that up on 3 because that goes down there. And then we just need 2 pieces of 1 by 3, and that is our house built. So let's do that. 2 pieces of 1 by 3. Sounds like we're building a house. 1 by 3 and 2 by 4. How's your house coming along? Mine's a little floppy with my fabric. Should have chose wood. There we go, and there we go. And now I just need to get my my rooftop and my door and my 2 windows, and then my background piece, and we're ready to rock. Very excited. I like building them out. I know it takes a little time, but I do like building them out this way. Okay, so let's get our roof, which is 2.5 by 4.5. Oh, it was just folded over there. Actually, let's give that a little press. Oh yes, Lee's in the chat today too. I can't wait. Do you have Skype, Lee? Like, I mean, how do you want to chat? Do you want to like talk on a phone, or do you want to talk visually so I can show you patterns on the machine? Like, or do you know what you like? You know, what sort of thread? What color thread? The options are endless. Very excited, actually. Very, very excited. I was hoping to get it on so we can get it going for next Long Arm Wednesday, and people can see what your choices were. No pressure though. Are you ready yet? How about now? What about now? Now? Okay, so there is our roof, and of course I made another roof at the same time, because it's so silly at the same time. And then I need a door, which is going to be my 1.5 by 3, and then I need 2 windows, which are 1.5 by 1.5. Okay. Okay, so let's do this, because that is my cut side. We'll get the 2 windows off here, and then I'll get my door. My ladybug windows, and then I get my door, which needs to be 1.5 by 3. Okay, and that should be that there, and that there, and this up here. And now I just need my background, my night sky, or whatever, my sky, whatever I'm doing, and then the chunk up top. So which is 2 at 2.5. What do we got here? Oh, we got some squirrels. Here, let's do the squirrels. Let's give that a little press. 2 squares by 2.5 by 2.5, and then another strip of what is it? 1 by, or sorry, 1.5 by 4.5. Okay, so let's do the 1.5. That's this piece up here, and then we'll go the 2.5. Oh, is that gonna be, yeah, it is. And there. Okay, now we get to build another house. And this is supposed to be by 4.5, if I remember correctly. 1.5 by 4.5, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Okay. All right, so let's take this right here, and the only two markings that we need to do is on the rooftop, is to define the roof from the background to the roof. Okay, just 2 diagonal lines, one on either side, and we'll put them all together. Okay, coolio. Do-de-do-de-do. Okay, now take our ladybug and we'll put our little piece on. Honey, what's it talk about? Oh, is that with allergies? Oh, yeah, we did that. We tried. Sometimes he suffers even worse. Okay, I'm just trying to build my roof. And this would be cute if you had spider fabric too, you know, it's the whole Halloween take on it. And just sewing right on that line. And then because I'm trying to utilize this square right here, I'm trying to make myself an extra half square triangle, approximately skipping over so I have a nice cut line in between the two to be able to preserve it. Okay. Into my bucket. Oh. And then I'm resting this on the 1/4 inch, and that goes in the bucket. Cute little tusky that's in the bucket. Okay, a little finger press, and then do the same. Line it up. Make sure you're giving that point, your rooftop. You really want to get your rooftop right there. And these are the ones that are crossing over right here and here, giving you that little bit right here where it's going to be give you your point of your roof. That's what helps give your stitch when you come along here. It helps make that point nice and precise. You're not lopping off the corner. So that's how the geese are made. That's how points for stars and diamonds and all sorts of things are made. So that's good. Make sure it's overlapping. Hi, Maggie. Well, 3 p.m. Eastern every Sunday, unless there's computer malfunctions or weather. That's the only things that have stopped us so far in the last year and a bit. So there we go. And then cut that, lop it off, and there we go. Nice and precise, that little extra bit right in there in the corner. Isn't that pretty? Nice and pretty. I think it looks nice. Oh, you can't see that. Oh, all right. And then we get this one. Well, another half square triangle. See? Extra for the bucket. And my bucket's getting full. Like, here's my bucket. And I haven't even punched that down at all. So, there we go. There. Now I'm punching it down. There's a lot of projects in there. A lot. And one of these days is going to make you something really cool. Okay, so I want to add the top part of my house, the background. I'm going to make sure that gets up to the top right away. I feel if we build it out in those sorts of sections, it seems to come together a little easier. Or at least mathematically in my mind, it comes together easily. All right, and then just give that a little finger press. And then of course we're gonna add our little bottom part to our house right here, which is at the 1 by 4.5. I got a little purple house. I'm trying to really stick to my 1/4 inch seam allowance. All right, now I'm going to bring my other little pieces up so I can make sure I'm putting them together right. So we're going to put 2 E's, a house E and a window E. Put those together. And then again, a house E and a window E. Put those 2 together. People are not going to want to come to this when it's bug infested. It's got bugs in the windows and bugs in the roof. That'll be my house. All right. Okay, now those are our little window. And one of those need a little side piece because that gets attached up to the side of the door. Okay, now this gets attached to this one. Make sure I'm doing it right. Is that the right way? No, here. Because it depends on which way you want your door to go, right? So that's when you have to make your decision. Okay, now this one goes onto here. Let's put the door and the house together. Make sure that's lined up. And then here's a bottom part, which you pretty much need for the the first part we were working on, because that was the part from underneath the roof, and then the window in the house, and then the bottom support. This gets attached to the side of the door, or the house door. Okay. There we go. Flip that way. Line it up. And line this up. Make sure that is going to go in the right direction. Yeah, it was the right way. Okay, there. Make sure your windows, make sure they're one on top of the other. That's what makes them sure they're lined up. Your first floor window and your second floor window. Now let's scoot over. Yeah, we went out on a little shopping adventure of finding what we could do to help Pop with his allergies today. It's like, what about this? And what about that? And so we were trying. So very many times I'm at the pharmacy before it opens, waiting for it to open. So that would be the one of them. There we go, isn't that cute? Hello, Wendy, the broken needle. How are you? Isn't that cute? I love that one. Well, you're here now. Whoever was missing the last couple of lives, we're here now, and we're working on cute little houses. Isn't that cute? And then we have this one here too. Isn't that cute too? They're adorables. Yes. And then we're going to square it up just a wee bit and Hello, Claire. Welcome back. Okay, there we go. Super cute. Got my pencil. All right, so that's a couple houses. I think that's keeping us. Yeah, I'm gonna mix and match, and you know, because it says to be. Oh, get a racket and scaring myself. 18 of one and 15 of another, but you could seriously put it in any direction you like. Which way, they're that way, any sort of way. Do you see that, Pop? Go to the small camera so they can see what I was doing. There we go. Yeah, so it has you doing, and then we'll add the flowers and stuff, but we'll do a flower next time. I'm not sure if I have any of sewing room fabric of pink and purple. I'll have to go really, really looky-loo now, so yeah, definitely. Okay, so we will put together, actually we'll go through mail. We'll put these away. That's why I only wanted to build one out at a time, because you know, because they're all mixy-matchy. But I do have a bits from background and some for tops of fences here too. So I thought, oh, maybe I should really think about this before I start cutting crazy like. Okay, here we go. Put those there. We'll do that there. We'll do mail. Mail, mail, mail. I think it's going to make an awesome project. I really do. Was there batteries in there? Probably batteries in there too. But it's for making, you know, when you're doing binding, yeah, you know, I have to, of course, press them and square it out. You know, if you're adding, well, that just was a sample block. But, you know, many different things, like from projects of, well, that was the oddball, so he got in there. That's a big Hasker triangle, but, you know, it'll make an awesome bag or something one day. Maybe even just a weird quilt. That would be the scrappy quilts of the scrappy quilts, right? The extra bonus on the side. Okay, what did I do with mail? Oh, here it is. Jeepers creepers. Okay. All right, let me actually give me this little press on the back here because it got a little folded in the mail. So cute. Love it. Okay, this one is from, here we'll put the block here so everybody can see it, so Pop can see it on the small cam. So you can really get a good look at it. This is from Audrey, and she's in the channel, so thank you very much for your block. Isn't that lovely? Hopefully I can get it up there so you could really see a good look at it. She marked on the map where she is, and where she grew up, and where we are. Isn't that cute? I love it. So much, that's a lot of talent in there, man, let me tell you. That's a lot, beautiful lakes. Sorry, I'm trying to give it justice. There we go, beautiful. Love the music, because we're singing along, breaking out in song, singing along. She knows what I mean. Thank you for that one. Okay, and then these are the ones we're actually gonna go right into to building their blocks. I have to cut the, did I cut these ones already? I think I might have. Okay. And then here we have another one. This is from Amy, I think it's Sleth from Montgomery Village, Maryland. There we go. I'll give that a little press so Pop can see. Actually, here's the way it goes. I apologize. There's the way it goes. Isn't that cute? It's got a little Maryland, and it's a beautiful stripes. Love the fabric. It's beautiful. Love it. Super cute. Thank you very much. And like I said, we'll put the bottoms on too because we only had 3. So let's get those 3 done. Okay. And then this beautiful one is Gwenny Simpson's. Isn't that cute? With the little heart and music and everything. She's from Sedgwick, Alberta. Sedgwick. Okay, and we're going to make sure everybody gets their bottom and their side part. And she sent a bunch of 9 patches too. We'll just glue them in the small camera here real quick for charity. So I've got enough to build me out a few quilts. I'm going to have to get busy doing that little side project after school to get all these charity quilts done and ready to get out for Christmas. Aren't these cute? It's actually much easier to do it this way. Thanks, Pop, for thinking of that. Cute circus fabric. Little animals, John Deere, sheep, moose, popcorn, all of her favorite things, I'm assuming. I know some of my favorite things. Okay, so I think we needed to maybe cut a couple more gray strips, maybe, and some white. Okay, because I hadn't got those cut yet. So I think I only need 1 strip of gray and then 3 strips of white. And we can get those beautiful world quilts put together with the other ones. We'll have to wait for 6 more, but if they don't come, or sorry, 4 more? 4 more, but if they don't come, I'll just put blank bits of fabric. So I'm not worried about it. Oh, I need my bigger ruler. I was like, I need to pick a ruler here. Okay, so there's a 2.5. The white is 11.5 and the gray is 9.5, but they're both by 2.5. Okay. I'm only going to get 2 out of here. Well, we will get 3, just not 4. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Okay, so cut in here. So 4, 8, 9, and 10, 11.5. Let's just make sure I got that there. 46 is 10, 11.5. Okay, and then one more. 47, 6.5. Okay, and then we just need one more of the gray. And if you send one in, I can't wait to get it. I really can. Expression of you and how you wanted to be represented in the World Quilt. The Mama Pop Quilt Shop World Quilt. Okay, so that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just to make sure. That's 10 minus half is 9.5. Okay, there we go. And there we go. All these bitty bobs. Okay, that's cute. Very cute. Of course, this is very directional, so we want to make sure we're putting it the right way. It's bang on at 9.5. Fantastic. All right. And of course, your names get all embroidered up. You do, you do. And I have very neutral thread, so I don't need to change it. Lovely. Thank you very much, Audrey. Thank you very, very much. No, don't get Grace on the phone. What you making for supper? We're gonna have a little stir fry. We have a little frying steak, and we've got lots of vegetables, so we're making a stir fry. Unless Pop had other plans. But that's what I had planned. We went out for date night on Friday, so. There we go. Isn't that lovely? Thank you very much. So cute. She's got a little star there, a little star there, and a little star down there. I like stir fry too. Of course, can't have the peppers, but you know, we use cauliflower, broccoli, bean sprouts, you know, corn, you know, whatever else we got going on, peas, beans, whatever. It doesn't matter. All right, so let's put that there. Where'd my clip go? Oh, I had a clip. Ah, there we go. Because I know there was some there. Thank you for your lovely block. Okay, we'll do Gwenny's. Gwenny's. All right, now, this way or this way? It's always the dilemma. This way or this way? Which way should I go? Or this way? Fried chicken and fries. She did a beautiful job. Thank you very much for your generosity. Very, very much. All right, I'm putting it this way. I like it this way. This is my day off, no dinner making here. So what do? Do you order out or somebody else makes dinner for you, Hully? That would be nice. I don't get that here. Do you have to sign up for a certain program for that to happen? All right, now add the beautiful white piece to the side here. and it's a bang on 9.5. Thank you, Gwenny. Beautiful, love that. It's got cute little mouse ears, two little mouse ears and little whiskers right there. It's so cute. And little mouse over there as well. It's adorable. Thank you. Now where's my clips? Oh, I had them in here. Oh, they're there. I had three that were loose. There we go. Thank you very much. Isn't that adorable? Beautiful. Well, winter is coming, so that's not a bad idea. There we go. Is that cute? Thank you very much, Winnie. Now this one, oops, needle fell. Ow, ow, is Amy. Amy, of course, I want to make sure I get this in the right direction. Amy Sheib, S-H-E-I-B. Okay, that was her last name. I didn't realize actually she wrote that on the piece of paper, so thank you. All right, so gray on the bottom. That poked me a little more than I thought it poked me. I don't want to bleed on the project. That's just silly. All right, so that goes down on the bottom. Marilyn sits there, yep. Very nice, like the colors. Pulls in a lot of other colors from the quilt as well, from other blocks. Yes, you are, Tanya. You go ahead, Wendy. You go ahead. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Sorry, I should have had it up here. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Oh, there. Beautiful. All right, give those a little press. Just a wee little press. And then show them to the small camera. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Amy, for your beautiful block. Thank you, thank you. Okay, put that there. And then thank you, Gwenny, for your beautiful block. And thank you, Audrey, for your beautiful block. And beautiful loons. Oh, there we go. Stunner. There you go. Perfect. Here we go. Thanks, everybody, for watching, liking, and subscribing. And don't forget to check out Long Arm Wednesday. And we will see you next week when we're continuing to work on these cute and adorable little houses. Okay. Enjoy your day, everybody. See ya.